Welcome back to part 8 already. It's already part 8. So we just finished confronting Dorothy and we chose to shut her up. And now we're gonna go back. What are you doing here? Oh, I think he's the
bastard at the wall next to me.
son.
I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you.
Oh no, he's the guy who got shot by the drunk guy.
It. Now bugger off.
Oh, thank you.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Well. I think some free XP won't be bad. He's a rude thief after all. Don't mind me, lady, just walking my kid. Into the music is fitting. Bye bye.
No, not now. Not me, please. I'll be good.
It's a bit too late, isn't it?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Damn.
Burn it, boy!
He's dead. I need some blood. You lot got destroyed. You tried to bait me in. Or not. I'm gonna make one of all of those. Well, apparently not all of those. Can I upgrade this? Oh, I can. Why not? I'm gonna switch my weapons. This one needs to become this one. I think I have a new... Yeah. This one's better, right? Finally. How do I jump over this? I don't feel like I can. So I'm gonna talk to Lady Ashbury, and then I'm gonna evolve because we got 3,500 experience points. Oh. God damn it.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
What prevails in the end, I wonder? The desire for blood, or to be of service to man?
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination
that's
to learn
small.
more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
So,
Dr.
I'm
Swansea
happy
is
I
a good
didn't
and
kill
compassionate man. He's trying to
Dorothy.
find a solution for our
She's better than
hunger.
she is.
Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Man, I thought she was my wife. No.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
Don't really have
I
any
must quickly
interest.
analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
So what happened? Reports of mysterious disappearance have escalated in the past weeks. Your actions have impacted the borough. Your choice considering the community pillar. She's missing. That's what happened. It's critical. But I don't really mind. Alright. So let's see what investigations we're gonna go for. Alright, so I got those ingredients. But first I wanna do this one. That's the one I was most interested about.
It's one of them! Filthy piece of shit! He's dead! Oh, Christ!
Will consume you.
I didn't put the new ability in. New ultimate. I need this one.
It's locked, all right.
Is she in problem? Thelma Howcraft. Isn't she the girl from the hospital? How can I reach her?
The mistress of the dark will do.
believe you, but how do I get to you?
Crush the leads, boys!
So, which is the way? Oh shit. Well, it's a good time to test our new ability, right? Let's go. That doesn't seem to do a lot of damage at all. Probably need to set it up. No, it's kind of perfect. Alright. So, we got a new ability.
I have this thirst for blood.
The rage ability is pretty trash, if you ask me. Let's hope the Abyss one is better.
I cannot enter.
Can I enter right there? Guess
It's
I
locked,
can't.
all right.
Dead. Got a lot of dead people here. What are you doing here?
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
Those are all accomplices, right?
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu? Do you need my help?
I would not even accept fresh water from you, Doctor. I don't need your help.
I don't really like you. You're coming with me. Bye bye.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
She stopped. It's not her doing anymore. She doesn't need help.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Who are you?
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Whose son are you?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
So, yeah. Oh, this Peterson's.
How do you feel?
It's Peterson's son.
I mean, it's not easy every day.
The bully.
I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which...
You're dead, I suppose.
What can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Damn, you're fucked up.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Alright,
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
So I'm gonna take whatever's in your house because I'm nice like that, and then I'm gonna be on my way.
It's locked, all right.
There's a vampire hunter, right? Dear Mr. Peterson, my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. Oh, well, that's his own fault. It's his own bad fault. I don't know, I'm not a fan of Peterson guy. It's not because you feel sad or mad or anything, you have to ruin it for everyone else. It's not your thing to do. If you ask me, it isn't. And who are you, Mr. Butcher guy? Oh, that health region is way better now. That feels amazing. I do feel like it's crazy large beast, eh? Damn. So he got shredded. That's amazing. That's crazy. But where are the belongings? I'm getting a lot of loot out of this place. You got destroyed, brother.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost.
Got it.
There's a letter inside.
There's a letter inside. Let's take a look at that letter. Where is the box? There's no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. Why can't we keep on like this? At least I can keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend. Damn. So
a love letter from Joe Peterson's wife. Addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
damn. He had an affair with his best friend's wife. That's scummy though. What should I do?
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Just look the other way this week, Joe. Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
I should make him tell Joe himself.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
There's so much
What do you know of
unlocked.
Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Well, you deserve it.
That's all for now. Goodbye.
I'll talk to him.
You again? What do you want this time?
So first of
Can
all,
I
I'm
offer
gonna.
you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
Keep your medicines for others.
I don't have
As
it.
you wish. Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else. Whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Do you have any regrets?
He's actually a good man. He's just
Not to have my
traumatized, I
beloved wife
think.
by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Alright, so let's see one more. What can we do next? There's so much to do. I'm gonna go for this one. Let's see. It's pretty far away though.
Would you like me to invite you?
Now that I'm here, I think I'm just gonna do this one. Just because I'm right next to him. Well, next to her.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
That's it. Damn, I failed a lot of hints right there.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Shit. Well, that sucks. Let's head back to this one then. Where's the mute gone? There she is.
There's one of them! Watch your side! Mine! I'll take it! We have to stop it!
Nope. Nice try, but nope. Cemetery, eh?
This is despicable.
Samuel the Disciple. Something like that. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be where the enemies were. I pushed him away from it. I wanna see if my ultimate does AoE damage. Doesn't look like it does. Where is the kid? Widow in distress. Where?
Somebody help!
I don't want anything, I'm just saving your ass.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder?
Whew. Shit.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
That's it? Literally?
This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
The blood trail, eh?
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
I'll read that in a second because I'm getting a text. So, what did it say? It was for this guy, I think. Tobias has already killed several sick people during his crusade. Wow.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this first.
But what is next? Oh, I just need to report to him. What are you doing here? Whew. New hideout. Let's see if there's anything I can do. Migraine, colds. There's a lot of people with fatigue, pneumonia, bronchitis. What do I need for this? A lot. I was so spooky I broke the game. Mason. There was dude talking. Right there.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
All right.
I still
I
can do
shan't
nothing.
insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
This guy intrigues me. I think there's something special about him. I'm gonna try to remember this guy when I have mesmerizing level 3. What are those random loading screens? I'm gonna give him some medicine.
Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Cool.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
You're the one that says it.
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
I'm gonna heal him.
All I need, my son.
More experience for
if I
us.
must fall, then so be it.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
You're talking about
Samuel stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
Alright.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts.
So he stole for him.
Financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Who is that?
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
So he requires
Goodbye.
a high
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
oh, that's not what I wanted.
Whitaker, my son. So,
He requires a high level of mesmerizing.
I have heard enough
But
for tonight. Goodbye.
as soon as I can mesmerize this guy, I will. I don't like his actions. He's gonna pay for his sins. But we're gonna end this episode right now. We've learned a lot. We've handled quite a few things. So Barrett slept with his wife while they were best friends. We don't even know whose son it is, to be completely honest. He became a thief because he couldn't find another job. So I don't know if I should feel bad for him or not. That's fixed. And he's just a sadist who kills people and made sure the other one got killed as well. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ciao, ciao!